Captain Matthew and that of Madam Loretta, there was an attitude the MP showed that I've never seen before. He was very aggressive.
Okay.
Why was he so aggressive?
I believe
Concerning this particular issue within Ashaiman.
Yeah, you see, it has been a bother to him as a member of parliament.
For so long.
A very active member of parliament who can stand on his toes and give very constructive contributions in parliament. And yet when he comes to his constituency, some people don't even want to see his face because of these bad road networks. So as a person, he'll be bothered. So it's like now, if persuasion has failed, force must be applied. He's doing this for his constituents to know that he's not a lazy MP. He's with them, he feels their pain.
He's not sitting on the fence.
Exactly. So it's the action that he showed. And he made some stunning also I mean.
Okay, to serve.
So you see, I'm surprised. I think it's about time we call a spade a spade. We need to tell the truth. We can't continue to massage the truth. Looking at the horrible rules that were shown on your screens, it's so pathetic.
I love that word, horrible.
It's very horrible. It's so pathetic that you wake up as a human being and you need to apply. Look at these school children.
This is somebody's house.
You see.
This one, is it manhole or is potholes?
It could pass for a manhole.
Or a lagoon.
I don't know. You see, so even me, for instance, you see me like this.
Excuse me, those on YouTube and Facebook, you can watch the videos very live.
Yeah. You see, I'm one particular person. When it rains, going out is a problem for me. If not for the work that I do to save humanity, these things would have challenged me to stay in my room.
Excuse me, this is just in front of us, where KJ Radio is located. Fita line.
Right here.
Right in front of us.
Right here.
When you go forward a little.
This is where most of the cars pass. When there's a huge traffic. Even when the driver that came to drop me, he passed here. This is where he passed.
And so it was difficult passing through.
Even getting down was difficult. You see, we cannot treat human beings like this. These are taxpayers. So you take taxes from them and you leave them to the mercy of the whatever like this. It's so pathetic. In fact, the reason you saw the honorable MP being that aggressive is that he has had enough. His constituents think that he's not doing enough for them. But why should I go and queue every 4 years and be served with this kind of, excuse my language, inhumanity? It's so bad. And it's not here alone. It's everywhere within the Shaman municipality. All the roads are very bad. I was even told yesterday the MC also found himself in such a similar thing. Yes.
But Madam Loretta, not to cut you off, as citizens, are we supposed to always cry for what rightfully belongs to us that the government knows? I'm not talking about NDC or MPP.
Oh, sure.
The government of the day knows they have to do for their constituents or their citizens.
Yes.
The citizenry.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be crying for our rights before we are being heard for it to be done for us?
Yeah, like I said, if persuasion fails, you see, people have called on stakeholders to come and fix the rules. They are being adamant. They are not responding to them. They are not minding them. Because people feel...
And those stakeholders are?
The government, benevolent organizations, the district assemblies, whatever, whoever, even we the communities, we are stakeholders in this business. So if nothing is being done, it's so disheartening.
Can a citizen construct a gutter within within the front of their house?
You still have to seek permission or clearance from the assembly's engineers.
This is where the problem lies.
Yes, you still have to, because I've seen people who have good will to construct roads and gutter, and they are being stopped. So recently, our road minister stopped some individuals from constructing.
That gets me into the next topic. Who is to be blamed?
The government. Because the government is voted into power.
I'm serious with this question.
To come and serve the people.
And this blame game
is the government. The government, as part of your infrastructural development, you are supposed to fix roads. So if a government, you come into power,
So
the roads that you came to meet, because you've not maintained them, they are being deteriorated. Those that you are supposed to fix, you've not fixed them. And every day, it's making life uncomfortable for commuters. You are to be blamed because government fixing a road or constructing a road is part of your mandate as a government. So the blame game will continue to be there. If when MPP came into power, they have continued. You know, in the Honorable MP submission, he said that the particular road was done to 95%. It was left with 5% to be completed. And when this government came, they have abandoned the road. The same thing, you see, when we don't have a national agenda as a nation, this is what happens. I always believe, I've been advocating for a national agenda plan, that when MPP starts something and it's good and it's laudable, let's support it. So that when NDC also come, they'll continue. Out of political whatever, selfishness and parochial interest, governments come, government go, governments come, and they come and abandon. That's how come we are seeing all these things. If I show you, or if your cameras go and capture some of the infrastructure projects by the previous government that have been left at the mercy of weather, rain and sunshine to rot, the amount of money involved in those hospitals, in those schools, in those cheap compounds, you will marvel. You'll be surprised, you'll be shocked to your bone that we have all these things. I had an opportunity to visit Aferi Hospital in the Ashanti region, and I cried that day. That so these things, because of political power, because of political whatever, these things have been left. Go to Saglemi. Go to a lot of districts. The project that His Excellency JDM started, some are in the bush. There are cheap compounds that has not been operational. Meanwhile, it was 90 or 80% completed. So what stopped the MP? I'm not trying to be political here. I'm not doing politics. I'm speaking as an ordinary Ghanaian. What stopped the NPP government? Because it was not captured in their manifestos, because it wasn't their flagship program, because it wasn't their campaign promise. So you see that all these things are being left at the mercy of the weather, and they are being brought. That way, we use
loan.
Apart from loan, the taxpayers' monies we also went into
their
development.
Sweat.
Their sweat are being left there.
In fact, our sweat.
Yes, because you are also increasing and part. You are also part. Because you pay tax and I pay tax. You see, the blame game will continue to be there until successive governments do the right thing. They take national agenda and character seriously and not their parochial selfish party's interests.
Thank you. Captain Matthew, the same question. Why the blame game? Why do we continue blaming each other? One another? Oh, it's because of this party, because of this government has not done this. That is why we are. And the government will be in power for 5 years, 6 years. Almost 8 years, or 4 years, 7 years. They are still blaming. I'm not talking about MPP. Both parties. They still put the blame on a particular project that they have not, or something they have not been able to achieve on the previous government. Why do we be even 100 years, 1,000 years
development plan? So current successive governments will come and follow the same pattern.
1,000-year plan. So let's say if Trump come, Trump have to walk within that lane. Even if you are having any interest,
different
agenda, no, the law is saying we are walking this direction. We want to go and catch the next traffic ahead of us. So don't pass Roman down to go and catch it.
Be in the lane.
Let's go and catch it.
Whether we delay or not.
Be in the lane. That wouldn't let us rush. You know what Ghana politicians are doing now?
Hot cake.
Everyone is trying to impress someone. Everyone is trying to do something to say that I came to do this. It's rubbish. It's rubbish because all these things they are doing, we gave them the power to do what? Work for us. If we say they should do what we want. We know Ghana is growing at a faster rate. They can't do all. Fine, we understand. 4 years in government or 8 years in government is what? It's not enough. But this same 4 years or 8 years is being used somewhere with a great result coming out of it. You understand me? If NDC has started something, let me quote the president first. The president made us known that if he comes, whatever the NDC has started will be will be continued. You understand? So why now?
That was part of his campaign promise.
Sure. So why now all those things are being abandoned? Government by the people, for the people, and with the people. I think we have to take this quote, sit on it, meditate on it, understand it. You understand? We as citizens, most of us don't understand that. You understand me?
Why?
Why? Because when they say, when you pick your microphone and your cameras and you go out there for a vox pop, you ask someone, when they say government by the people, how do you understand? You hear what your ears have never heard before. You understand me? So why should NDC start something and MPP will come and do what?
But it's like it has been a tradition.
Meanwhile, that thing is for the whole nation.
Let me ask, it's not because of the tradition, what our forefathers or our former presidents has done. That is why we, to our generation, let's say the Akufo-Addo, Mahama, they have also continued the same thing.
You know, if our forefathers have done it, now we say we are learning. Enibieba, why am I saying enibiye?
Yeah, yeah, was
yeah, yeah, ban. Yeah, na say enibiye, meboa. Yen na ese yenibie nti aden na yen yesi enibie ba, then we do what our forefathers, or we still keep on doing what our forefathers did. So you know, their time the number was fewer, less compared to this time. This time, if the number then was, let's say, 10,000, this time is times 7 or times 8,
even times 10.
You understand me? So if the number should increase now, if the number should increase now, whilst those times they didn't get the opportunity to travel like how today our ministers, our leaders are traveling. So whilst you are traveling, why won't you bring something? You know, someone brought quota to Ghana.
Someone brought quota.
Asphalting to Ghana. He went there to learn it and brought it to Ghana. You see, the road Kwame Nkrumah built was not asphalted.
The motorway.
Yes, it was concrete. You can imagine the number of years this road have lasted.
60 years plus.
You understand? And it's now in a
deplorable state.
In fact, when I give you
mixed with bitumen.
You see, I could see quota is not good for us. Do you know why? Quota is mixed chippings with how do you call it? Oil.
Oil. That is bitumen. The bitumen.
You understand? And looking at the hot nature of Ghana, that thing is not good for us.
Some time ago, the chief of Ashaiman, Niana Najo, we went to cover a program with him, and in the interview, he made this suggestion that can't any engineer in Ghana be able to measure the weight of the motorway, the concrete over there, so that they can construct similar roads with that same thing? And always, he said, he is an engineer himself. He does other jobs, 1 or 2, and there are other engineers, himself with some of his friends. They can come together and do same. which will have quality roads which will last for so many years, like the motorway. But when it's depleted, they start using what? The government starts calling Chinese, foreigners, then they come and use bitumen. Then within the shortest possible time, everything fades off.
Let me tell you one secret I have seen or I've realized. You know, the reason why they will always call the Chinese is that if I should be MP and I'm able to talk to a friend who is a Chinese big time engineer and maybe he should understand what I have brought before him. Oh, okay, maybe I want you to help me construct maybe the motorway. Oh, let's see, I can secure a loan for you to construct it. But you know what they will do? The same MP.
Oh, hold on there. I can get a loan for you. Let me ask you this question. What should we do? Because we are behind time. What should we do? Or what should Ghanaians do as citizens to get a better road within our community, to get better roads within our community? What are we supposed to do?
I think
the same question will go to Madam.
One thing we have to do as citizens for our MPs, not only roads, or our leaders to keep working for us or to work for us. Let me say this funny thing. Someone will say, yes, you will MP, your development. It's rubbish talk. I see that
on the lighter side.
Yes, you understand me. As citizens, let us not limit our minds, our everything on the politicians, because politicians are playing games. They are stealing us.
Because this is the case where Madam Loretta mentioned that when you want, as a good citizen, and I want to construct maybe a gutter at my frontage, I have to go and see that of the municipal assembly, those in charge of roads and all those, and the bureaucracy. Can that be kept?
You know, since we have given them that power to, work for us or see to it that things are in order, sometimes I see it to be in a nice direction that pass through the good avenue, if only you want to help. You understand? But you going through the right avenue, the people over there also have interest. Why? They want to also get something to eat from there.
Okay, on the Nokofio note, Madam.
Just to finish my point, you know, let us not limit ourselves on whatever campaign messages they bring to us. Let's, sit and scrutinize, or let's sit and see whatever campaign message they bring to us. Me, I don't vote based on whatever you say.
Not on party colors.
You understand? It's based on whatever you have done. That will make me vote for you.
So you call a spade a spade.
I have voted for NPP before. I have voted for NDC before. You understand?
So are you a floating voter?
I can say I'm a floating voter because I'm a journalist. I need to, educate people and also know what I want. You understand? I have voted, I have to transfer my vote from somewhere to Ashaiman.
You need to be objective.
You understand? I don't vote here. I vote in Takrade. I have to transfer my vote from there to here. You understand? And this time I'm going to transfer my vote to a different place.
On that note.
You understand?
On that note, thank you. Madam, what should we do?
My attention was on the phone, so the question.
So what should we do as citizens to get a better road? Not even in Ashaiman, not only in Ashaiman, but as citizens, as Ghanaians, what should we do to get better roads in our areas?
You see, if it were to be any road, if I say any other road that is not a main road or a road that is not too pliable, that people don't ply on it too much, at least the citizenry can do some 1 or 2 things to fix it.
Even that. But
these roads are major roads that commute to other, like my brother said, one of the roads leads to Medina, goes to other places, Oyarefa and all that. Oyibi. You see, these are roads that when they are properly managed or constructed, it will even ease vehicular traffic, because people will have other options, other roads to use. But if the government is not doing his bit, I don't think there is much the citizenry can do. The only thing is to manage the roads. If I say manage, like this time that the rains have almost eroded part of the road. If the rains subside, they can fill in the potholes and manage it. But me, I also feel that the MP should try and lobby more. The MP, though his government is not in power, things will be difficult.
Why should
and there's a perception. You know, we are blacks, and we blacks have black mentality. There's a I remember recently there was an interview, and no, it wasn't actually an interview. I think the MP of Tema West, he visited one of the communities, and people were saying, vote to do MPP.
Wow.
Oh yes, that's an unfortunate statement.
We'll be having a coverage there very soon concerning the road network.
And the roads that are there, they are even worse than those in Ashama.
I'm telling you, we are going there.
I'm telling you, if you enter Ejekwejo properly, the roads that goes into Ejekwejo, Sun City, Global, the roads are so serious. When I was going for elections, I never knew the roads were bad. I got to a place that I have to use a motorbike.
Wow.
I have to sit on motorbike. The roads are so deplorable. So there's not much the citizenry can do, because now, gone were the days when communal labor was like a national spirit in people. Now even when you are facing the road, the government will come and stop you. People in authority, the road minister will come and stop you, the MC will come and stop you, the whatever, the technocrat in the assembly, they will say you don't have the technical know-how, you don't have the technical knowledge to construct road. They will come and stop you. So what do you expect the citizenry to do? Nothing but to cry and cry and cry and cry until a listening government like the NDC comes into power and come and fix the roads for them. Until then, there's nothing they can do.
On that note, thank you very much. My guest, Madam Loretta Nanahima Inshira Frempong. Thank you. And Captain Matthew, thank you for coming on this show. We appreciate you very much. And we hope next time when we invite you, you will come. And listeners and viewers, this is where time has brought us to. We are even far ahead of time or behind time. We've eaten into the next program. Just to acknowledge my sponsors once more, KJMC, that is KJ Media College, Peace Home Fashion Training Center. They have supported me so far. And please, tomorrow will be another interesting day.
This is KJ Radio.
This is KJ Radio.
Plus.
Log on, share, and subscribe to our YouTube page. This has been the King Morning Show with your one and only King Awagah. Stay tuned and keep on logged to KJ Radio. Bye-bye.
Why me? Hey, you gotta make good use of your space on the floor. This is a 1-to-1 street dance with honey hall. Sooner better, sooner so my party don't be dull. Obi and Sonny da Fusa, na yanza, banana way. Hey, everybody pay attention to the beat and the rhythm. Banana way. This be the promise, I don't wanna see you standing idle. Banana way. Hey, everybody pay attention to the beat and the rhythm. Banana way. This be the promise, I don't wanna see you standing idle. Feel the new dance. Patricia get it by chance. And how they wasting with your two hands. And you they get together and so. How they feel the new dance. Patricia get it by chance. And how they wasting with your two hands. Once I know here first. Once I know here first. Oh, we know I coffee to be a thing for your wife.